Perfect.
An update on the Brandi love story. It appears that she had a few words to say about Candace Owens, being that Candace Owens, it looks like she actually approved of Turning Point USA of revoking her pass. So, this article here from Newsweek: Brandi Love blasts Candace Owens after Turning Point USA pass revoked. Oh boy. Alright, so let's check this out here. Alright, so Brandi Love has accused Candace Owens of dividing the MAGA movement after the conservative porn star was ejected from a Turning Point USA event last week. The adult actress, excuse me, whose given name is Tracy Lynn Livermore, I didn't even know that, labeled the conservative pundit hypocritical for claiming to not support cancel culture, but for supporting her removal from the event. Now, because my last video I did about Brandi Love, a few of my subscribers had issue with the fact that I said, you know, is Brandi Love quote unquote canceled, and they pointed out that really cancel culture is mostly about the idea that you can't really find a job anywhere else. Like, you're canceled from all aspects, like you're pretty much ostracized from the greater public. And they alluded that since Brandi was just mostly kicked out of it, well, not really kicked out, because I mean, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys have by now, but apparently she went home. Well, she left the event, but got an email claiming that she wasn't allowed back. Because I'm guessing the way these events work is kind of like CPAC, where it goes on for a couple of days, just like CPAC. I think it was over the weekend. It was like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or something like that. So I'm guessing Turning Point USA's events work the same, whereas it's like a couple of days of the event itself. So I'm guessing that's what it's alluding to. No, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's mostly what it's about. But the fact that cancel culture is kind of different after like some of you guys clarified this issue. Cancel culture is kind of different than actually being removed from an event itself, because I mean, I guess Turning Point, they don't really want to be kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to use my words wisely here. They don't want to, I guess they don't want to be seen in the same spotlight as Brandi Love, so to speak. Like, they don't want to attach themselves with the name of Brandi Love, you know, being that the work that she's done and yada yada. So I mean, I kind of have a better understanding of, okay, cancel culture is kind of different than being removed from an event, although it's kind of like in the same realm of you're not welcome here, you know. So it's like a different side of cancel culture. I'm guessing it's not really completely being canceled, but it's like, hey, you know, since you do this, you know, you're not allowed to really come, you know, really allowed to, you know, partake in our events. Though the email that Brandi said that they said that she can try again next year or something like that, which is like I don't know. If anything, I feel as though Turning Point should have at least gave her money back if they felt as though, hey, they don't want her to be here. So it's like, I don't know. Anyways, I had Brandi said, I quotes, I had just sat through 4 speakers talking about the evils of cancel culture and censorship, and then was canceled, the 48-year-old said in an interview with The Sun. Now again, being canceled and kicked out of an event, being kicked out of an event, excuse me, is a little bit different. You know, I mean, she still can find work. You know, she's not, you know, taken down from all social media like how Trump was. So it's a little bit different. So I don't know about the whole, you know, I kind of, you know, I have a better understanding of cancel culture. So it's kind of different in that aspect, being, you know, just removed and actually being taken down from, you know, all social media and being banned from every place it goes. It's like way bit different. I do believe that as a party, we need to stop allowing them to separate us into groups and then pander to one group. The so-called cultural leaders such as Turning Point USA's founder Charlie Kirk, Dan Bongino, Candace Owens, etc., or doing what the left does, dividing us. Owens backed the decision to have Love removed from the conference on her podcast, Candace. Now, okay, my thing is, does Candace Owens actually really know of, Brandi Love? Like, did someone tell her that, hey, this is, Brandi Love is here? Or like, did she actually have to do her own research into find out who Brandi Love is? Because I mean, it's kind of weird that all these, like, the Bible thumping conservatives that kind of like reported her or whatnot, made light that she was there. How do they know who Brandi Love was? Like, are they? I'm wondering, like, hey, are they a fan of her work? I don't know, but I do kind of agree with that statement. I'm noticing more so, well, a lot more now in this kind of like conservative movement, that there are like different aspects of the conservative party, well, the conservative movement as a whole. Like, you have like the classical conservatives, the Bible thumpers, then you have like the MAGA people, and it's like these like little camps that everyone is in. And I'm guessing, and that's why, other people in this space, whether it be ABL, well, mainly I'm talking about the fact that what's the guy's name, Amazing Lucas, that he's not really a fan of, Tatum, ABL, or Candace Owens. I'm guessing because they're like in these like different camps. But I mean, they're on the same side, but on different sides of the same coin. It's weird, man. But man, I didn't even know that until just now that Candace. I mean, of course I figured it out after I read this article, but man, she backed the decision. I mean, again, I kind of agree, man, but again, not everyone is gonna have, the same opinions about everything, even though they're, affiliated with the same party. So it's like, I don't know. That's an iffy one, man. That's an iffy one. Let's see. Okay, I'm guessing this is, yes, Candace. Okay. This was great. I mean, this is exactly right. This is a conference for minors. I have a bigger question. What was she doing there? I have another question for you, Candace. How did you know who Brandi Love was? I have to be consistent, man. If we're gonna, well, let me finish this. One said on her show, anything that is ideological, well, wait, anything that is antithetical to family values is not conservative. Now again, I mean, there's so many different routes you can take, because one, again, Candace, how did you know who Brandi Love is? Like, did someone really inform her? Like, are they fans of her work? Like, these are questions you gotta ask. And again, if we're gonna gatekeep like this, because I think I forgot to bring this up in my other video. If we're gonna gatekeep like this, because again, you can have an issue with what Brandi Love does. That's quite irrelevant. But if we're gonna gatekeep like this, then if we're gonna have an issue with porn stars, then we have to have an issue with Rob Smith being in the movement because he's gay. We have to have an issue with Lady Maga, because in Lady Maga and Blair White, because I think they're transgender or something like that. So if that's, I mean, those aren't really, family values, because I mean, they live a different lifestyle. So I mean, is it more so the values, or is it the way they live their lives is the bigger question here? Because I mean, again, even ABL, I think he's either agnostic or an atheist. Is he not considered a conservative because he's not, I guess, considered a Christian in that aspect? Again, like, we have to go down the line. If we're gonna gatekeep like this, if we're gonna have this type of thinking, we have to look at everyone in the movement. We just can't look at, oh, hey, porn stars are bad, but yet being gay and being trans is okay, even though we're against that rhetoric as well. It's like that's being hypocritical. Like, even though I love Candace, like, I have to call it how I see it, or I have to call it down the middle. Like, we can't just favor one over the other. That's how I feel about it. Following this admission from Owens, Love had admitted that she used to think that the right-wing firebrand was fabulous, but has since changed her opinion. I used to believe people like Candace Owens were fabulous, Love explained. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Not only did she attack me, but Candace said Tomi Lahren should have been kicked out too, since she endorsed Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Like what? All right. So, if we're gonna gatekeep like this, because I thought they were cool. I thought Candace and Tomi were cool. If we're gonna gatekeep like this, bro, this. Again, man, I love Candace Owens, but Candace, right? Again, because then I'm limited in my knowledge of, conservative thinking. So, I mean, if I get more information, if my, opinions about this changes, then okay, that's cool. Like, I'm always willing to, hear new ideas. But Candace, if you're going to have an issue with Tomi Lahren if you're going to have an issue with Tomi supporting Caitlyn, then again, you have to have an issue with Rob Smith. To my knowledge, I don't believe she has an issue with Rob Smith. I haven't heard any talks. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, we have to have a problem with Lady Maga. We have to have a problem with Blair White. We have to keep it consistent if we're gonna gatekeep. If we're gonna do this, then I mean, Tomi Lahren, I believe she's as conservative as it gets, because some things she's kind of like a feminist on. She had that whole debacle about men. So again, I don't know. My knowledge on Tomi is also kind of limited, so I can't really speak too in depth on that. But from the things I've heard her say, she feels like a starch conservative. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Again, she's had some weird things. But again, that Caitlyn Jenner thing, man. When he whatever announced that he was gonna run for governor, or mayor or something like that. Like, I saw a lot of people on the right supporting that notion, saying, "Hey, this is better than what does Jericho Green call him? Ban your wife Newsom." Yeah, that's Gavin Newsom. That's how I remember him. So it's like, well, if we're gonna gatekeep, we have to keep it consistent. But let's move on. Let's see. Last week taught me a lot about people in politics. Democrats have used their fanatics to deal with, such as Antifa, BLM, and the Squad. Well, first of all, the Democrats aren't even going to deal with those fanatics because they are working for said Democrats. They mainly endorse these organizations, these groups. Democrats aren't going to do anything about Antifa or BLM, so I don't know why Brandi said that. Like, they claim that Antifa is a myth or whatever. It's not real. It's like a made up idea. I don't know, but I don't know why she said that. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm thinking this is supposed to be a picture, but of course it's not loading up. Wait, am I even still connected to my internet? I'll check it later. Republicans have theirs to deal with as well, such as ultra-religious factions and white nationalists. You cannot govern a country as wonderfully diverse as the United States of America from the extremes of either side. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. She added, it will always lead to the same dark place. Authoritarianism. There we go. The adult film star also hit out at what she called MAGA conservatism, saying she feels that the MAGA movement is diverse. My eyes were opened this past week to a group of people who I wish were not associated to MAGA and conservatism, she told the tabloid. That's interesting. Again, I don't know if Brandi really has the. Again, it's iffy because again, I don't know if she really has that right to say that. Of course she has that right, First Amendment, but I don't know if she's in the position to say that because of the work that she does, and she's married. So it's like, I don't know if that kind of work is necessarily against conservatism, because again, that's like her job, though she is married. But I mean, but they have, I'm pretty sure her and her husband have an understanding about the work that she does. I mean, it's not like Brandi is pushing, you know, the deconstruction of the nuclear family like how BLM is pushing. I don't know. I honestly don't know about that. Let me know what you guys think about that statement. I'm gonna keep going. I don't have this faction within conservatism has seized upon one issue, social conservatism, and are trying to capture the language of the MAGA movement within it. Okay. They will fail. Why? Because MAGA is diverse. We are black, white, Hispanic, LGBTQ, porn stars, Christians, Jews, agnostic, and atheists. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, so if a Muslim wants to be a conservative, but he's of a different religion, can he not be? Like, what about the agnostics and the atheists? Like I said, ABL, LGBTQ, Rob Smith, like even the Jews, because I think not Jews, Catholics, because I believe Catholics, they worship Mary instead of Jesus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it is. So, I mean, are they considered Christians in that aspect? Because I mean, they don't worship. I don't know. Oh. Like, see, this is the problem with gatekeeping, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. All right, guys, let me know, because again, I can't really give a definite answer to that, because again, I'm still learning myself. So it's like I'm just, you know, taking in all this information and kind of filtering, you know, what I kind of need and don't need. But even the religious zealots, I don't know, zealots. As much as I despise them and as misguided as they are welcome as long as they don't harm the rest of us or start behaving like the radical left. Right, I agree. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, guys, let me know what you guys think about all this, because again, if we're gonna gatekeep like this, like we have to have, if we're gonna have an issue with porn stars, we have to have an issue with everyone who, I guess, particularly isn't a Christian. I mean, because again, man, I mean, mainly I was brought in under the MAGA movement, but I made the decision to actually like go back to the actual beginnings of the conservative idea and kind of work my way forward and see how, I guess, the structure of the ideology like really like functions. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to see like what's the actual true depth of conservatism, and I guess like this new faction MAGA that's like kind of spewed out of it, that's kind of different, that's really, I guess, blah, I can't fucking talk. Conservative light, excuse me, Jesus. But again, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I don't even know. Man. But I mean, but again, man, I love Candace, but Candace, you're being kind of hypocritical on this subject, I feel. Again, let me know if you guys agree, disagree, because again, if you're gonna have an issue with porn stars, you gotta have an issue with gays. You gotta have an issue with people who are agnostic, who are LGBTQ. You have to have an issue with all those that really don't really pertain to the, I guess, the whole idea of a traditional family like values. So I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this one down below. This one is a little bit over my head. I'm gonna see what all else I can see on this one. But is Candace Owens being a hypocrite on this subject? I mean, going back to the fact that it was for minors, I mean, in the other video that I put up about Brandi Love, excuse me, I think everyone there was like 18 and above. Like, it was like young adults and college kids is what the tweet said. And Brandi had like the actual screenshot of, you know, of the actual thing saying that. But if there were minors there, I mean, because again, Brandi wasn't really promoting her business. Like, she wasn't doing anything. Like, she was just there as a private citizen. So, like, I mean, if one of these minors saw her and knew who she was, then you have to think, okay, how does that minor know who she was? Like, again, you have to go back and say, hey, like, all these people that saw her there and had an issue with her there, how do they know about who Brandi Love is? Like, but see, I guess this is really why, I guess, more so everyone, like conservatives, Republicans, I'm guessing this is why, like, they're really losing the culture war. Because, I mean, I'm kind of seeing that. I mean, and again, I know what conservative means. I know what conserve means. Like, it means to, like, protect something, like, kind of keep it the same, you know, keep it, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of maintain a standard, you know. I'm guessing that's the best way I can put it. You know, kind of maintain a certain standard and a certain belief, a certain moral, a certain value. But again, man, with the way times are changing now, I mean, I can understand that you want to conserve some things. I understand that you want to keep some things the same. I feel that way as well. I mean, but the way the left operates and the way that they can reach out to so many young folks and so many people who are so different in thinking, like, I believe that's why, like, we're honestly losing the culture war. Like, that's why we're losing it even in government, man, because Republicans and conservatives, they aren't good at this stuff. Like, they aren't good at really tackling the more idea of diversity in a sense. Because, I mean, I believe that you can be diverse in thought but yet still be on the same side, you know. But I don't know, man. This is why the left can capture so many young folk, man. So many blacks, white, Hispanic, LGBTQs, porn stars, Jews. Well, not, I don't know about Jews. Agnostics, atheists, like people like that, people who are like really that diverse. See, this is why, again, this is why BLM is a problem. This is why Antifa is a problem, because the left has reached across the aisle, picked those people up, use them and manipulate them into their, you know, kind of fucked up way of thinking. Now they're, look at what we got, man. Like, it's like, I mean, yeah, sure, you can say we have the Proud Boys in an aspect, but again, man, the left is good at casting a huge net. I mean, even though it's to really the detriment of themselves, and I guess that's why so many people are really gatekeeping in an aspect to really avoid that, you know, that whole aspect of eating ourselves. Because even with the left, like, a lot of those, even though they cast a big net, like, the left will eventually eat themselves. And I'm guessing conservatives really want to avoid that and keep a consistent standard, which is why they gatekeep. But by doing that, I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be like too little too late. Like, I don't know. Guys, let me know what you guys think about all this. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm getting out of here. Again, I love Candace, but I mean, I love Candace, but I'm kind of against her on this aspect, man. On this one, I'm kind of on the opposite side just a little bit. But again, I mean, once I learn more and once I, you know, create my own thinking of everything, I mean, maybe I'll change. Maybe I'll see it from Candace's side a little bit more. I don't know, but as of right now, Candace, I'm sorry, I love you, but being kind of hypocritical on this one. Guys, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm getting out of here for real this time. Take care. Bye bye.